Good morning. Welcome back to the End Time Remnant YouTube channel. This is Dorothy. Today is April 6th, 2023. It is a little bit before 8 a.m. where I am. And I just wanted to take a few minutes to go into further detail of what I shared in the community tab a little while ago. If I sound groggy, please forgive me. I am still in bed. I was going to wait until later on this afternoon after I showered and got dressed and just really started my day to make a video. But the truth of the matter is you don't need to see me in order to hear what I am saying. And what matters most is not what I'm looking like, but the word, the revelation and the message, the wisdom that I want to share with you guys this morning. So I am just back home from being away for about a week on vacation. Those of you who have followed this page, you are aware of my personal testimony, which is that the Lord called me out of corporate America over 6 years ago, and I have not worked in 6 years. But I had an opportunity to go on a beautiful vacation. The Lord blessed me with that, and I most certainly went. And it was just something that I needed. I needed a reset. I needed an opportunity to just get away, change the environment, and just really rest, be quiet, be still, hear from the Lord, enjoy, different experiences with my family. And I did. However, on a scale of 1 to 10, if I had to say, um, was I able to really fully enjoy? I would probably give it about a 5 or a 6. And so here's the lesson. When the Lord comes and he gives you a blessing, right? According to John 10:10, it is the enemy's job to steal, kill, and destroy. Okay, I made a very, very bad decision to keep lines of communication open while I was on vacation. What I should have done was turn my phone off and make myself thoroughly unavailable so that I could thoroughly enjoy the gift that the Lord was giving me. I did not do that. And because I did not set boundaries, okay, people were calling me with their problems that were going on back at home. So there was nothing for me to do to help them from where I was located. The only thing there was for me to do was be filled with anxiety, be upset, be sad, be angry, like all these different emotions I'm going through because of the information I'm getting from other people about their lives. Hopefully you're following what I'm saying. None of what was being told to me has anything directly to do with me. These are woes that they're dealing with as a result of their own decision making. Okay? So what I allowed the enemy to do, right, was rob me of the opportunity to fully enjoy my vacation. So, more details. A few nights ago, I was actually on a cruise. A few nights ago, I woke up maybe about 3 o'clock in the morning and I went out onto the balcony um, to just pray and talk to the Lord. I mean, the moon was out, the moon was shining over the ocean. I mean, it was just absolutely stunning. The breeze was amazing. I was just out there just feeling like, Lord, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for this opportunity that you've given to me. I do not have any money, but you continue to make a way for me and you continue to shower me with blessings and people who are willing to love on me and bless me. And I am just so grateful and thankful to be here. Like, that's what I was on while I was out there on the balcony. Well, honey, that all came to an end, right? When I picked up my phone and saw that there was a text message and I responded, which I should not have, because that opened the floodgates to hear a whole bunch of stuff just a bunch of negative stuff, just one thing after the other. And by the time I got off of the phone with that individual, when I tell you the heaviness I felt, when I tell you these spirits are transferable. So she's on the phone crying, and now we're not on the phone anymore. I'm not crying, but I feel heavy. And for the next few hours, I felt heavy. And matter of fact, for the vast majority of that day, I was battling, enjoying myself, and thinking about what she had shared with me. It was so disturbing. And that's why the enemy sent her to do that. Do you understand what I'm saying? She was sent to disturb me. I don't want you to lose what I'm saying. As followers of Christ, we are called to intercede. We are called to minister. We are called to encourage. But honey, there are times when your cup is empty. You understand what I'm saying? Your cup is empty. So you are intentionally seeking the Lord that he may continually pour into you so that you have something to pour into others. That's what this trip was supposed to be for me, thorough. An opportunity to just get before the Lord and allow him to refill me, pour into me, and reset me, recalibrate me. And the enemy knew that, right? So he sent people with their problems, that I would be on the phone at 3:00 in the morning, ministering to other people, trying to encourage other people. And then by the time I get off the phone with them, I can't even really fully enjoy what the Lord has brought to me. And that's why I said what I said that's what I typed in the community section. You have to be very careful for those of you who are entering into your promised land, right? Things that the Lord has promised you, a season of double for your trouble, a season where you finally get to experience what the Lord has promised to you. He cannot stop you from stepping over into the promised land, and he cannot stop the hand of God from blessing you. What he can do, though, is send people to dump all of their problems onto you, especially those of you who are highly empathetic. There are those of you who literally have the spiritual gift of helps. You don't know how to do anything other than help people. That's why you are the way you are. God made you that way, and that's okay. That's okay. We want our gifts. We want to use our gifts. However, there are boundaries. There are times when you must isolate. You must block people off. You must turn your phone off. You must get before the Lord and let him fill your cup up. Because if there's nothing to pour, there's nothing to pour. And that's the thing about ministry. Ministry is service. It's not about what people can give to you. It's about what you can give to people. Ministry is a constant pouring, right? If you read the Bible, what you will find is that Jesus spent a lot of time on the mountaintop, right? A lot of time in the presence of his dad. Why? Because ministry is draining. Ministry is draining. The people come to Jesus Christ for what? Not to bring him anything. I'm blind. I need to see. I'm sick. I need healing, right? I'm demonically oppressed. I need deliverance. Woman with the issue of blood. I need healing. Lame man by the pool of Bethesda. I need healing. Everybody needs something from those who minister. But who came and asked Jesus, is there anything I can do for you? That's why when I believe she was a prostitute or something, when the woman came and she poured oil on his feet and she began to, wash his feet with her tears and her hair. And they were like, she's dirty. Like, why would you even let her touch you? He says to the disciples, well, she's the only one that came in here with any type of ministry. She's the only one that came in here to do anything to serve me. All of y'all are around, but y'all didn't do it, right? Ministry requires that you give. There's not a lot of receiving unless you are in the presence of God. And that's why Jesus Christ spent so much time on the mountaintop, communing with his Father, getting his cup refilled so that he could pour onto the people. So, as you enter into your promised land, What you can expect is what I wrote in the community section. There are going to be people around you who are coming into their season of judgment. Okay? While you were in the refiner's fire, allowing the Lord to do whatever he needed to do in order to get you straight, these people, okay, were living their best lives and doing whatever they felt like doing. We reap what we sow. Okay? And if you're honest, when these people start calling you and telling you about all of their woes and all of their problems, what you're really going to find, if you look closely, is that they're simply reaping what they've sown. There's always a season where you have to come face to face with your own decision making. You understand? As a follower of Christ, you intercede for them. Okay? Compassion, absolutely. Unconditional agape love, absolutely. Intercession, absolutely. Pray them through. But you have got to learn boundaries. Do not internalize these people's problems. First and foremost, because while you was in a refiner's fire, you can best believe none of them internalized yours, right? You had to go through what you had to go through. That's first and foremost. But secondly, because the Lord wants you to experience the fullness of joy, right? The Lord gave me this trip so that I could totally be reset, refreshed, renewed. I know why he gave me this trip. I mean, this trip was absolute luxury. Nothing that I could have afforded on my own. When I say nothing, I mean, it was absolutely luxurious. I know it came from him and I enjoyed it, but not to the fullness. And as I was coming home yesterday, I thought to myself, the enemy did that intentionally. He sent these people, okay, and their problems to you, to lay that down on you, to burden you. So as you're laying on a beach looking out at this blue Caribbean water and letting the sun kiss you, right? You're also thinking about all the foolishness that's going on in other people's lives, and it's weighing you down instead of you being able to fully enjoy what the Lord has given you. And I'm telling you, that's the strategy. For those of you who are empathetic, that is the strategy, to send people who are perfectly willing to lay all of their burdens down at your feet and saddle you with the foolishness that they're going through. And for many of them, the foolishness that they're going through is a direct result of the decisions that they have made in seasons past. Get before the Lord, pray about it. The scales are tipping. The tables are turning. The last shall be first. Those of you who are entering the promised land, your wilderness is done. You have been sifted. You have been pruned. You have been jacked up. Those of you who have been in the wilderness, you know exactly what I am talking about. You have been through. You have been through. And you are coming out on the other side. Joy is your portion in this season. And the enemy does not want you to experience the fullness of that. But he cannot stop you from entering into the promised land, and he cannot stop the hand of God from blessing you. But he most certainly can come and send people to bastardize, to taint, to contaminate the joy that the Lord is giving you. Judgment is here. People who have been living foul, judgment is here, and they are about to experience the hand of God in a way that they are not even ready for. So be it. If that's what it takes to get them saved and sanctified, so be it. We all had to deal with it. We all had to deal with it. That's part of the walk. Wilderness is part of the walk. Sifting, trials, tribulation, it's all part of the walk, right? Enjoy your season. That's really what I'm telling you. Enjoy your season. And don't just enjoy a little bit of it. Enjoy it to the full. Enjoy it to the full. It is absolutely possible to sit on the phone and minister to people in love. And then when you get off that phone, be done with that thing. Pray them through. Intercede for them. Cover them in prayer. But do not internalize. I hope that you're truly understanding what I'm saying. Do not internalize it. Right? Don't let them transfer that anger. Don't let them transfer that depression. Don't let them transfer that fear. Huh? Right? They can call you, tell you what's going on. You encourage them. That's what you're supposed to do as a follower of Christ. And when you get off that phone, be done. That's them. That's what they're going through. God bless them. God keep them. God cover them. Right? Whatever trial you're taking through them through, Father, I praise you and I thank you for what you're doing, because I know that all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord. And the same way you brought me through the wilderness is the same way you're going to do this for my loved one. I trust you, Father. And after you're done, be done and go back and soak up the goodness that the Lord has for you. Okay? Do not let the enemy rob you of what the Lord has for you in this season. And that's really all I wanted to share with you. Yeah, a lesson hard bought, but I don't have to learn it again. Next time I'm going somewhere, or next time I, am intentionally taking some time off to just really allow the Lord to pour into me, that's what I'm going to do. Nothing short of somebody passing away. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do not call me. Do not call me. When I get home, I'm home. But when I'm on vacation, or when I am intentionally carving out time for just me and the Lord, yeah, I'm going to set these boundaries. They are mandatory. They are mandatory. And that's really all I wanted to share. I praise the Lord for each and every one of you. I pray each of you are doing well. You are blessed. I pray that you are drawing closer to the Lord with each and every passing day, that your prayer lives are exploding. I pray that miracles are abounding around you, answered prayer. And I just pray the Lord is blessing you. And that's really all I had. And God willing, I will see you next time.